Today, I just discovered whether grapefruit is sweet or not. Just look at these points to know. I guarantee that you will choose delicious grapefruit, like a long-time fruit farmer. Eating grapefruit is sweet and cool, fresh and succulent, making people feel refreshed. Eating grapefruit regularly can not only replenish water for the body, but also cool down and increase the body's resistance. Among these fruits, grapefruit is the one I like the most. Because the sugar content of grapefruit is very low compared to other fruits, it has a sweet or slightly sour taste. Very delicious. In short, it is nutritious and delicious, but all are wrapped in a thick peel. If you don't know how to choose, it is easy to buy grapefruit with a thick peel and a bitter or very sour taste. This is a waste of money, so today I will share with you how to choose fresh, juicy grapefruit. How do I choose the sweetest and most delicious grapefruit? Let's see how I choose grapefruit. This method of choosing grapefruit is a bit of knowledge that a fruit farmer shared with me before. Today, I will share it with you again. Let's get started. First, look at the color of the peel. When buying grapefruit, we can distinguish the ripeness of the grapefruit by looking at the color of the grapefruit peel. In general, the peel of a normal ripe grapefruit is yellow, and the entire grapefruit peel is yellow. The color is evenly distributed. This type of grapefruit is exposed to enough light and relatively high ripeness, will not be green. The sugar content is relatively concentrated, sweet and very sweet when eaten. But be careful when choosing grapefruit that is too yellow and feels light when lifted, because that type of grapefruit is too ripe and has lost water. Grapefruit with green or slightly green peel is not fully ripe. When this grapefruit is growing, it hangs at the bottom and is blocked by grapefruit leaves and other grapefruits, so it is relatively sour, has an unpleasant taste, thick peel, and insufficient moisture. So when choosing grapefruit, you should not buy this type of grapefruit. But there are also some exceptions with some special grapefruit varieties. This is not a diseased grapefruit, but the sunburn marks show its maturity. These fruits are very sweet and fragrant. Under normal circumstances, we try to choose grapefruits with overall yellow ripeness. When you eat it, it will be naturally sweet and delicious. The second is to observe the shape of the grapefruit. When we buy grapefruit, we often find that the shape of the grapefruit is very different. It is mainly divided into two types, one long and one round. We must choose the elongated grapefruit to buy, because the grapefruit will first grow the peel, and then the flesh will expand and develop. At first, the head is relatively long. As the pulp expands, the grapefruit gradually becomes rounder, and the head also gradually becomes shorter, and the end is also rounder. The shorter the head of the grapefruit and the rounder the end of the grapefruit, the tighter the internal structure. Such grapefruits are riper, have high sugar content, and low acidity. Of course, they will be sweeter and tastier. However, do not choose grapefruits that are too round, because they are not as sweet as elongated grapefruits. If the tip of the grapefruit is too long, there is no grapefruit flesh here, which is a waste. These grapefruits are not fully ripe and do not have much pulp. If the grapefruit looks strange, do not buy it. With the same grapefruit variety, when buying grapefruit, try to choose the larger type because it has better development, absorbs more nutrients, will be riper, has more pulp, and has a better flavor. Therefore, when buying grapefruit, we should buy the long, slender type with a short head and a round, flat end. You can not only observe, but also touch the grapefruit peel with your hand. Smooth grapefruit peel has high freshness and lots of water, while rough grapefruit peel has less water. We gently press the grapefruit peel with our fingers. If you press it, the peel is very soft and leaves a dent. It means that the grapefruit peel is thick and has little moisture, or the storage time is too long, or the grapefruit peel is thicker. Do not buy this type of grapefruit. On the contrary, if you press the grapefruit peel and feel the grapefruit peel is hard and feels resistant, it means that the grapefruit peel is thin and has a lot of pulp. As we said before, the grapefruit develops the peel first, and then the flesh. When the fruit is ripe, the size of the grapefruit is almost fixed. At this time, the pulp is the part that develops the most. This situation is similar to pumping a tire. The constantly growing pulp will continuously press on the peel, making the peel thinner and firmer. This means that the grapefruit has a full flesh and a thin peel. You can buy it with confidence. The fourth point is to look at the navel. You can see the sweet grapefruit with just a glance. We just turn the grapefruit upside down and look at the small dots at the bottom of the grapefruit. This is called the navel. If these dots are concave, it is a sweet grapefruit. If the dots are flat or convex, it means the grapefruit is sour or not sweet. It follows the laws of nature. The tree flowers first and then bears fruit. The tree gradually matures during its growth, and the grapefruit flowers gradually fall. The base of the grapefruit flowers will naturally retreat to help the grapefruit flowers fall. If you pick the grapefruit flowers before the grapefruit flowers fall, the base of the grapefruit will be flat or raised. Therefore, a grapefruit with a sunken navel is a ripe fruit. In fact, many plants in nature are the same, such as apples, oranges, watermelons, etc., all of which are concave at the navel and sweeter. The fifth point is based on weight. 80% of grapefruit is water. If we put two grapefruits of the same size, we weigh them with both hands. The heavier one will have more water. The lighter one will have less water. With the lighter fruit having less water in the grapefruit pulp may be dry or may taste bitter. So do not buy it. Other heavier grapefruits have enough moisture, are more ripe, and taste better. So when buying grapefruit, remember to check their weight. To choose a delicious grapefruit, choose a fruit with an even yellow color throughout. Choose a long, slender fruit with a short top and a round bottom. Do not choose a fruit that is too pointed or too round. The skin is smooth, hard to press, and feels resistant. The navel is concave and heavy when balanced by hand. Next, I cut this grapefruit to see how it is. I cut the top of the grapefruit. The skin is very thin. Then cut the bottom of the grapefruit. Use a knife to make vertical cuts along the grapefruit. Peel off the skin. The skin is very thin. You can use grapefruit peel to scent your refrigerator, kitchen, or as shampoo. Split the grapefruit in half. I tried it. It was sweet, cool, and very thirst-quenching. Peeling the grapefruit, I got very juicy and delicious grapefruit tips. Do you remember how to choose fresh grapefruit? The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.